Hello, everyone. How is everyone? I'm going to give you a minute to jump on. So, yeah, I haven't been on the past couple of days because there's a lot going on right now. And to be honest, it's, sometimes I find myself like running out and like rushing to get back and then getting on the computer. Not that that's a bad thing. Um, But sometimes I feel like these lives are almost too much. Sorry, let me mute my phone. Um, like doing a live every day, is it too much? Do you guys like it? Let me know how you feel about it. If if you actually get value from these. I know for me, I was really looking forward to coming on today because I don't know, just like I guess you guys rely on me for information. I guess I kind of rely on you guys too, just to help us stay sane through this craziness. So let me know in the chat if you like me going live. Is every day too much? Would you prefer a couple times a week? Let me know in the chat. And of course, if you have any unemployment questions, definitely let me know. And if you do ask a question, let me know what state you're from. I know a lot of people that watch my channel are from Pennsylvania. So I would assume you're from Pennsylvania, but if you're not, definitely let me know because obviously things might be a little bit different. So, yeah, how is everyone? Like I said, I was live Monday and it feels weird to not do it for the past couple of days. So, uh some big news. Well, not that it's good news, but Philadelphia is actually starting to shut down on uh Friday. Oh god, that's tomorrow. And I totally forgot to get on the town hall today. Totally forgot. Hi Mike, how are you? Okay, Monday through Friday chat is good. Okay, so it's not too much because I feel like I don't know. I feel like I know last Friday we were going strong. Like last Friday was fun. There were so many people on it and it was just so much fun. All right. I can definitely do Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I may not be able to go for like an entire hour, but I could definitely hop on for like 15, 20 minutes. Some days, maybe we'll do a happy hour Friday. We can hang out for a little longer, have a drink maybe. Yeah, Friday was fun. And I think we needed it, right? Like I felt like we had this camaraderie or something, us against Congress, like what could we possibly do against them? But so I guess long story short, before I get in the whole Philadelphia thing, unfortunately there are no updates for unemployment. There hasn't been anything extended. And I think one of the reasons why I felt like I had to come on is honestly, I'm a little pissed because they're oh, well, actually, this is what happened. So my husband went to hey, Kevin, welcome. Thank you for joining. My husband went to the liquor store tonight and, priorities, right? Um, uh, Went to the liquor store. He was checking out and the cashier had said, hey, you know what? I don't mind being home, taking another vacation and getting paid for it. So my husband's like, oh, is the liquor store closing down? And someone had walked up, like someone that worked there, and she said, yeah, after Thanksgiving, we're going to be closing down again. Now, obviously, take that for what it's worth. It could be so many, who knows, right? Don't quote me on it. But bottom line is, and I think obviously we know, especially with Philadelphia, things are going to start to close down, whether it's just in Pennsylvania or throughout the country. And I think I really started to get fired up about it because, states are starting to shut down, but at the federal level, they're not doing anything about it. And there's such a disconnect there that really irritates me, because 12 million Americans will be losing their unemployment the day after Christmas. Like, what a horrible time to be in this situation, right? And it irks me, it bugs me to no end that people aren't doing anything about it, or at least Congress, right? Like, Trump sent out a tweet on Saturday saying, pass another stimulus, make it big. We got Nancy and Mitch, saying that they're going to talk. And actually, I think they are starting to talk now. Haven't done much research on that today specifically. Sometimes I got to take a break from this stuff because it's just so freaking crazy. So Kevin says, yeah, it's ridiculous. How long has it been since CARES Act? Exactly. So CARES Act was, what was the effective date? Beginning of March, like March 2nd or something. Or no, was it February? I think that maybe they created it in March and maybe it was effective in February. March. All right. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I get so off with all this stuff. Mike says, I see all the toys stocked at the stores and no one is buying them. Oh, that's horrible. They're dragging their feet so bad, people are going to be kicked out of the street soon. Yes, because the whole renters or the, whether you rent or the forbearance or whatever, all that stuff's going to be done by the end of the year as well. And I have no words. I just, Biden says he's trying to do what he can, whether you believe it or not. He's pushing for one, but it's, everyone wants one, but it's like, but no one's really doing what they need to do to get this crap done. So I was, obviously, if you live in PA, you know that Philadelphia is going to be closing on, I shouldn't say closing because people may take that out of context, right? There are going to be more restrictions. It's going to go from Friday, November 20th to January 1st, 2021. And this actually blew my mind. They are just the city of Philadelphia is looking at 3,000 cases per day by 2021. And the death toll could increase by 700. So I think there might be targeting like 1,000 deaths just in the city of Philadelphia, which is crazy. Just in the city of Philadelphia. And unfortunately, hospitals are starting to experience overcrowdedness, just like other states are as well. It's so frustrating because it's like, on one hand, it's like, okay, I get it, close stuff down. But then at the same time, if they're not going to pay people to not work, I mean, people aren't going to be able to go to their jobs. And what did I was on, I forgot what website, nurse started to go on strike. Like, what? Oh my God. And then a friend of mine told me Costco, their truck drivers might be going on strike because they're not a fan and they don't support Biden. Again, totally cool. Like, what you believe is your belief, and that's totally cool. But the scary thing is, like, I go to Costco at least once a week, if not twice a week. And, grocery stores are going to start to deplete their items. In fact, they already are. Like, it took me a couple weeks just to get Alfredo sauce out of the jar from the grocery store. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, sorry. I'm going to start looking at your questions. Yes, Kevin. All the politicians are going to be taking holiday time off, delaying everything even more. And I think there's 18 days left of them working until the end of the year, it's not looking good. And I hate saying that. Walmart CEO is telling Congress to pass this new bill. Yeah. Walmart CEO. I don't actually think I heard that. But yeah, JP Morgan CEO as well. Was it JP Morgan? But yeah, I mean, all these people are just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. They don't care, obviously. Every move every person in Congress is making right now is 100% political. Again, doesn't matter who you support. That's just the way it is. I'll be neutral and just say that because my opinion, it's true. If you disagree, let me know in the chat. All right. So if you indeed live in Philly, I don't know what Pittsburgh is doing. I haven't heard anything, like if they're starting to shut down or not. But so yeah, just a couple things in Philly, what they're doing. Indoor dining, you can't do. Well, any or indoor gathering, regardless of size, you can't do. Outdoor gatherings should be limited to 10% occupancy, which I'm sorry, but it is too freaking cold to do anything outside right now. If you do have a gathering, no food or drinks are allowed at the event. Okay. You have to wear a mask. And larger venues will have an attendance cap of 2,000, which means that no fans would be allowed at the Eagles game. I don't know. 2,000 just seems like a lot of people. I mean, so you can have 2,000 people at an event, but you can't have like 10 people at a restaurant at separate tables. What do I know? I don't know. Oh my God. I haven't read this list and I'm just reading it now. Retail stores should operate at 5% capacity or 5 persons for 1,000 square feet. So the grocery stores are going to be a nightmare. Okay. Staff should enforce the city's mask policy, not allow anyone without a mask in the store. I see that now. I see people at the grocery store or wherever, Target, their mask is like hanging down here. And I almost think that they want people to approach them and say something, but whatever. Churches, again, 5% occupancy. Senior day services should stay closed. Colleges and high schools will move to remote or virtual learning. Museums, theaters, bowling alleys, arcades, casinos, and libraries should be closed. Gyms and indoor exercise classes are prohibited, but if you exercise outdoors, that's okay. People should work from home. Beauty salons and barbershops are to remain open, but everyone must wear masks. Okay. Companies are not allowed to work on the face or other. Oh, okay. So beauty salons, you can't get like a facial because you'd have to remove your mask. So yeah, zoos will be open. Oh my God, it's crazy. All right, now I'll get back to your chats. And if you're just watching the video, if you would kindly give this video a like, that would be awesome. And if you're new to my channel, definitely subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest information on unemployment. As I mentioned earlier, there have been no firm or any extensions in unemployment, but obviously once something happens, I will totally be sure to keep you posted because it's what we're all waiting for. Do you think that we'll pass a small bill before the holidays? Mike asks. Nancy doesn't like small bills. I want to say yes. But she said repeatedly that she just wants a bigger bill, and which sucks because, again, and I've said this in previous lives, you know, the next stimulus check is great, but that'll help people for what, like a week, like we need unemployment. I've heard other YouTubers say something maybe in the next couple of days. Yeah, Kevin. How do I say this? Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube do create a sense of false belief, I guess you could say. A lot of people do it for clickbait purposes, right? Like I mean, I get those videos as well, especially considering my channel. I get shown those videos about, unemployment, get your extra $2,400. And it's like, what are you talking about? And then I watch those videos and I'm like, this person has no clue. Like, what makes me different from everyone else is I have stake in the game. Like, my family's on my husband. I'm working right now, but from home, thankfully. But I mean, I have a vested interest because I'm living through this right now. I've been on PUA. Don't ask me how. I was on my husband, regular unemployment. Then we got on POA for a couple of weeks. I have no idea why. PEUC, EB, and then I think I'm supposed to get back on PUA. I don't think I should apply for regular unemployment. I don't know. So yeah, now I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get PUA again, because when I try to apply or try to certify, it takes me back to April, I think. So yeah, so that's what makes me different. So yeah, it kind of irritates me because I watch other people, and I mean, you guys know too, right? Like, when there are other YouTubers that say stuff about unemployment that you're like, no, that's not even remotely true. And I remember back in like April, I would read news articles and they're like, yeah, this is the order in which you should apply for unemployment. And I'm like, oh my God, that could not be so wrong. So yeah, I mean, could it be in the next couple of days? Yes. I mean, obviously, that's what we want. And unfortunately, that's what people want to hear. Is it the truth? We have to be realistic. Could Nancy and, oh God, the Republican dude, I'm getting like Chuck, but Chuck's with Nancy. It's the new guy. God, what the hell? Actually, it's great because, oh my God, I'm totally drawing a blank on his name. But regardless, obviously, Chuck and Nancy are on the Democrat side, and the guy on the Republican side that created the CARES Act is ahead of this new stimulus. So that gives me hope right there, because he created the package before and it got passed before. So, yeah, hopefully, Kevin says, yep, you're right. Never get your hopes up. I know, but it's so hard though, right? Like, and what irritates me the most is it's bad enough that people are struggling to find a job, meaning, how many jobs have you guys applied for and you hear nothing, because there's like a million other people applying for the same job, right? And yeah, yes, Kevin, thank you. Mitch and Steve, thank you. Yeah, I think it's Mitch. Mitch is the one that created the CARES Act. So I know he's been put in charge of doing the new stimulus package, which hopefully. And Mike says, how sad, the day after Christmas, no more benefits, 12 million people. I know. It's, what can you say about that? Mitch from Kentucky. That's right. He is from Kentucky. Yeah, sorry, my things. Don't want to lose my thing. Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. So, but yeah, so I guess we got 18 days until they can hopefully pass something. Like I said earlier, I think I said Mitch and Nancy are supposedly talking now. Um, I'll be a little bit more prepared. I'll do like a little bit more research before I get on the live to see where it actually stands, because I didn't have a chance to do that today, because I was kind of too focused on what's going on in Philly and like the Pennsylvania thing, and is PA going to start shutting down? Um, do we need to go to the grocery store, start stocking up? Uh, I haven't been in a couple days, but I was actually texting my mom and my brother, and my mom even said, shelves are starting to deplete. My brother even said, now I don't know if he was referring to today, but he said that at 9 o'clock this morning at Costco, or again, I don't know if he was talking about today or maybe a weekend, but he said that there were 50 people in line waiting to get in line when Costco opened at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh, going to the grocery store is going to be a nightmare. Kevin says, I can't believe they don't realize how badly this is going to negatively affect the economy, because people have to not spend money in the stores for Christmas, and that's the biggest shopping day. That's huge, right? Like, yeah, what's going to happen Black Friday? It's going to kill retail stores. I used to own a retail store, and that was our bread and butter Christmas holiday season. I can't even exactly. And hopefully there's a part of you, like, obviously you don't need to get into reasons why you don't have the retail store anymore, but there has to be a part of you that is thankful that you don't have one right now, because unless hopefully you didn't lose it during the pandemic, because that would just be awful. Yeah, I can't even imagine. And I live near the King of Prussia Mall, and there is no way in heck I'm going there. But it'd be interesting to actually go just to see how crowded it is, because maybe it won't even be crowded anyway. Who knows? I don't know. I have no words. I mean, it's again, I guess what I was trying to say earlier is, it's hard enough to apply for jobs every single day, day in, day out, apply for jobs, only to not hear anything, or maybe a recruiter reaches out and they're like, oh yeah, you're perfect for this job, and then let's set up some time, and then you hear nothing. Like, it's bad enough looking for a job than have to deal with all this BS. You closed it 2 years ago. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even imagine these small business owners, like yourself, right? I can't even imagine. And more so, not only these small businesses that are having to potentially close down, but what about their employees? How about, obviously I don't know the circumstances and it doesn't matter, but it's like, just to be a business owner and to even think about, hey, by the way, I have to close the store, so you are going to be losing your job. Like, it's bad enough for the business owner to have the pain of having to close their own business, but then that extra burden of pain to tell the employee that, yeah, we gotta shut it down. Like, I can't even imagine. And what was it? Hold on, let me look at my notes again. Speaking of small businesses, I gotta get more organized. Sorry. What was there? 3 okay. This is what I want to say. 300 small businesses that took the PPP money. now have to file for bankruptcy because they weren't able to reopen, or they weren't given a second round of PPP money because they never passed the second round of PPP money. So there are 300 businesses that applied for PPP. They did I don't want to say the right thing, because obviously the business owner has to do what's best for them. So I don't want to say that they did the right thing by taking the PPP money, but they took a risk of trying to save their business, took this money, and then in the long run, they're going to be filing for bankruptcy because they tried to do the right thing and tried to keep their business around. And so it's probably even more than 300 businesses. But the fact that they tried all they could, they did the right thing, and because there wasn't a second round, and because we're in the situation and it's getting worse, they may have to file for bankruptcy. So yeah, it's pretty, I just can't believe how bad it's getting. Just the amount of cases alone. Again, the stress of being afraid to go anywhere. I mean, not that we're afraid, but I think as the cases rise, myself personally, start to get a little bit more paranoid. In fact, 2 weeks ago, we were in Virginia for the weekend. My daughters had this dance convention. Everyone wore masks. It wasn't crazy busy. In fact, it was weird because everyone was so careful, in the hotel. Everyone maintained their distance from each other. Even in elevators, you can only have 2 families, or 2 sets of parties, I guess you could say, in the elevator. Obviously when they were dancing themselves, obviously the room was huge, but it, they were probably a little bit closer than you should probably be. Like I said, everyone wore masks. That's what the kids said. And, we kind of went, did we take a risk going? Of course we did. But I think a part of us, we also knew that this was going to be it for a while. We weren't going to be able to go anywhere for a while. So that was a risk that we took, and thank goodness we're good. So I don't want to say that we're, I myself, I'm fearful of going out, but honestly, when I see the cases rise, I feel a little bit more paranoid. What about you guys? Are you guys scared to go anywhere? When I go to the grocery store, I mean, it's not like I'm wearing a hazmat suit or anything, but as soon as I get in the car, I'm putting on hand sanitizer and everything. I need to do a better job of wiping the groceries down, though. I haven't been doing that. I wash my hands more often. I totally do too. I wash my hands. I mean, obviously I work from home, so I don't, I do the normal around the house, but yeah, if me or one of my kids, if we do a CVS run, the first thing we do when we get back in the car, hand sanitizer. I have several little things of the Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer things, and then I have a big bottle of hand sanitizer in the car. So yeah, that's and then as soon as everyone gets home, we wash our hands, all that good stuff. But your sister got it this week. Are you kidding me? Sorry, I moved the chat, so that's why I'm moving over here. Oh my gosh. How did she get it? Was she working, or does she even know? Is she okay? Hopefully she's still at home and she's good. My stepdaughter actually and her boyfriend went to Florida last week. Yeah, last week. And found out one of her friends that lives down there has it. So she's going to get tested. But she started to feel sick, but she's feeling okay now, but she'll be getting tested. She was super careful, double mask, working from home. It's scary. Are you kidding me? So she doesn't know where she got it. I mean, hey, we have to go to the grocery store. We have to eat, right? I still do takeout at certain places. So I mean, it could be anywhere. I hope she's okay, Kevin. Like I hope she doesn't have to have anything, God forbid, have to deal with going in the hospital. So far so good. Headaches. Oh, she lost her taste and smell. I mean, that's the best thing that can happen. Now, obviously, headaches. I get migraines a lot, and that truly is awful. But yeah, hopefully they're just mild, and hopefully she gets past it quickly. Praying it stays mild. Yeah, I'm like losing taste. God, that's got to be so weird. I'm sure it was. I wonder if that was that her first symptom? Like all of a sudden she couldn't smell? Because I'd be like, oh God, this is just weird. But yeah, hopefully she will get through it fast and everything will be good there. Kevin, are you in Pennsylvania? I think you are, but I could be totally wrong. And my dog has been so good. She's sound asleep. So I see a couple people leaving, a couple people joining. If you are new, or if you're just joining, if you have any unemployment questions, definitely put them in the chat. I will be ending this in the next couple of minutes. But it was really awesome to catch up. And again, I do apologize for not going live the past 2 nights. I think I just kind of, like I said, like there, life still is happening for us. I mean, just like you guys, right? I got 3 teenagers at home. One's going to college next year, just got accepted. So yeah, we're like so stoked about that. But okay, Kevin, you're in PA. All right, cool. Luckily, my viewer base. I was just going to say customer, but obviously it's not right. My viewer base is so small. Oh, you know what? I think I did know that. I think you did tell me that before. Because my viewer base is so small, I want to keep an eye on, or try to at least remember where people are from. Good old Scranton. I was watching The Office. I'm trying to watch all of The Office. Speaking of Scranton, before Netflix gets rid of it. Your dog is so peaceful. Yeah, she. Oh my God, I was in a meeting today and I forgot to unmute, and she was about to start barking at the window, and I'm like, Lexi, no, and I'm like, oh, whoops. Luckily, I didn't do anything else crazy. But yeah, no, she's good. She's 6. She's a good girl. She's my buddy. When she's not when she's not in the office, she attacks the door. Because she just wants to be with me. But yeah, no, she's awesome. All right. Well, thank you. I think I needed this. Hopefully, this was beneficial to you guys as well. And yeah, I'll be going on. Tomorrow's Friday. I think. Yeah, I think I'm good to come on tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys are willing to join me, 6:00 Monday through Friday, I will be here. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks.